Hey traders, this is MsPutOptions, where my website can best be accessed through Internet Explorer and not Google Chrome. Today is actually December the 28th, 2014. I hope you guys had a very, very Merry Christmas. So we're going to go into the new year with some serious profits. So we're just going to do a quick recap of some stocks that I already talked about. Unfortunately, I'm having some technical visual difficulties, so I have my web guy working on that, so hopefully that will be all resolved. All these stocks I have talked about before, and you can see them on my Facebook page. So it's MsPutOptions. That is my screen name. It's all one word. So you're able to go to my MsPutOptions screen name on Facebook. So the first one we're going to talk about, the ticker symbol is CLR. Again, CLR, we're looking at a daily view. And so there is potential gap filling at the roughly about the $51.70 mark. So a potential gap fill in that area. Currently, I'm right now looking at the daily view of the chart, and currently it is trading over the middle Bollinger Band, which is also the 20-day moving average. And it looks like the parabolic SARs are going in a upward trend. Well, however, what I do not like, it is trading below the 50-day moving average as well as the 200-day moving average. But the stock is definitely in a uptrend if you look at the daily view on your charts here with CLR. All right, let's move on. So the next stock we're going to be talking about, the ticker symbol is KNDI. Once again, KNDI. And I believe it's going to be possible movement to the $15 mark. If you go ahead and change your view on KNDR to a 1-hour view, you will notice that roughly around, let's say, November the 11th, 2014, roughly about 8:30, there seems to be a gap, a small gap. If you look at 11/11/2014, roughly about 8:30, you will see that there is a small gap that needs to be filled on KNDI, and I believe it's going to fill all the way up to the $15 mark. If you're looking at the 1-hour view of KNDI, you will see that it is already trading above the 20-day moving average, which is also the middle Bollinger Band, as well as the 50-day moving average. And guess what, folks? If you look at the 1-hour chart, it is also trading above the 200-day moving average. So things are progressing very, very well on KNDI. All right, let's move right along. So the next one we're going to be looking at is MDR. The ticker symbol is MDR. And I tell you folks, if you're looking at the daily view of this particular chart, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that MDR is going to move roughly about the $3.93 mark. Okay, right now it's trading above the middle Bollinger Band. The parabolic SARs are in an upward trend. I do not like that it's not trading above the 50 or the 200-day moving average, but I tell you what, this is going to be a beautiful move, a beautiful possible move to the upside. Now, any of you guys have listened to my videos before knows that I will tell you that anybody who tells you without a shadow of a doubt that they can tell you where the stock is going to go, they're liars. They're big fat liars. All you can do is take an educated guess with the lagging indicators that you are provided. That's all you can do. But looking at MDR, in my opinion, I believe it's going to go all the way up to at least the $3.90 mark here as I'm looking at the daily chart on MDR. So the next stock of interest, which I've also mentioned on my Facebook, the ticker symbol is PWRD. Again, PWRD. And I believe that there's going to be possible gap closure at the $18.50 mark. So once again, possible gap closure at the $18.50 mark. Right now, I'm looking at the daily view of the chart, and it is slightly trading over to the 20-day moving average, which is also the middle Bollinger Band. The parabolic SARs are in a upward trend. again, currently it's not trading above the 50-day moving average nor the 200-day moving average. But if you look at some of the indicators that I have on my chart, you will see that PWRD is definitely going to be in a uptrend. Now, I'm going to tell you guys once again, please, please, please do your own homework before you place any trades. You can't blame anybody else for losing money if you do not do that. If you do not follow up on your charts and read the charts, please do not just listen to MsPutOptions or anybody else. Make sure before you jump into a stock or jump into a trade that you do your own homework. All right, so let's move along. Now, another stock that's also posted on my Facebook page is VMI. VMI, that is the ticker symbol, and I believe it's going to be possible gap closure to the 132.77 mark, which is the $132.77 mark. If you look at, we're going to look at two views of the MVI because I want you to get the gist of what I'm looking at here on my chart since we don't have any visual aids. So if you look at the daily chart of VMI, what I do not like, if you look at the daily chart, they just had earnings on 12/23. I do not like that. And also on the daily chart, if you pay close attention, you will see that there is a topping tail if you look at the daily chart. So two things I don't like. They just had earnings on 12/23, and it appears on the daily chart that there is a topping tail. However, the topping tail is right at the middle Bollinger Band. This stock is still not trading above the 50-day nor the 200-day moving average, so I'm not too happy about that. It is my belief, however, that there will be gap closure. Now, the other view we want to look at the hourly view of this particular stock. So if you switch to the hourly view of DMI, you will see, that this stock is definitely up in an uptrend. And when we change it to the hourly view, you will see that it is trading above both the 20-day moving average, which is the middle Bollinger Band, as well as the 50-day moving average. However, it's not trading above the 200-day moving average. And on the hourly view, you can see that this stock is sort of kind of using the middle Bollinger Band as support. So I do anticipate closure at the 132.77 mark. Again, the $132.77 mark. All right, so let's move along to the next stock. So our last and final stock that we'll be talking about today, the ticker symbol is CBK. Again, the ticker symbol is CBK. We're looking at a daily view, and it's a beautiful, beautiful chart. It is already trading over the middle Bollinger Band. However, it's not trading over the 50-day moving average or the 200-day moving average. If you want to manipulate your view here, it might be trading over the 50-day moving average, but on the daily view, it is not trading over the 50-day moving average. However, it is riding the 20-day moving average pretty nicely, and the parabolic stars are going in a upward trend. So I'm looking at possible gap closure at the $9 mark. So if you go ahead and look at the daily view, you will see the same thing that I am seeing. Again, this is MsPutOptions. You can view all these charts on my Facebook page. I'm having a little computer visual technical difficulties. No big problem. I'm still going to get the information out to you guys. Don't ever be concerned about that. My website can best be accessed through Internet Explorer and not Google Chrome. My website is www.MsPutOptions.com. Unfortunately, my classes, or shall I say fortunately for me, my classes are totally full until June 2015. However, I will be offering some quick stock tutorials. Very inexpensive. I believe the price is $69.99. Basically a nice little dinner for two. You will be able to go ahead and visualize these quick stock tutorials that I have created that I believe would be very, very helpful for beginners as well as intermediate traders. So that I will be having hopefully up and running by the new year. Another thing that I'm going to be coming out with is some stock alerts. Okay, some stock alerts, and they're going to be very, very inexpensive as well. I haven't come up with a price for that right now, but like I said, I'm having some visual difficulties. Don't concern yourself with that. I'm going to provide you with the information. You go ahead and look at it yourself and see if things pan out for you. Again, this is Ms. Put Options. My website is www.MsPutOptions.com, where my website can best be accessed through Internet Explorer and not Google Chrome. All right, we'll see what happens on Monday, guys. Monday is 12/29/2014, and I'll talk to you later.